Hello and welcome to Elvinley Railways. This is the June 2022 update of the Ivy Railway. It's now been going for 2 years, since the end of June 2020. I will be doing a history video soon about the railway, but for now this is more of an update on what's been happening since the last video. I've had Elizabeth in steam, I've had a few running sessions with some friends. Lawrie from Lawrie's Mechanical Marvels came to stay, and he did some videos on the Gwilly Railway, and he's made a video of the Ivy Railway. He's also going to appear in this video, as you'll soon see. Hope you enjoy this. See Elizabeth in steam. There's a Keith round here somewhere. Here he is.
Hello.
He's just about to get covered in condensate. There's Weyland as well.
Talking about all your ailments, isn't you?
Yeah,
Talking about all your ailments.
that's old mental.
There you can see that I've added the handrail on the back.
Are you filming me? All aboard! Sure, she's got a load on now.
This bit was filmed by Weyland. I forgot to thank him at the end. You'll notice that we've lost one of our passengers here. Keith was filming this bit. Need a longer hose pipe really. You having fun, mate?
Sorry?
You having fun? Right then, I don't know what we're going to talk about.
No, I assume it's going to involve trains or something.
Probably, yeah, probably. So yeah, I've had Lawrie staying with me for the last few days.
It has been amazing. I think, was it last night? Or the night before? We were just chatting, playing trains, and it got to 1 o'clock in the morning. We probably should go to bed. It's got very late.
And he's been getting very early starts as well, filming things on the Gwilly.
It's been really good fun, but it's been a really good holiday. It's been a really nice
Excellent.
holiday.
Great.
I didn't quite appreciate how many model railways you had either. I knew of the N gauge, but I didn't really appreciate the other stuff. Oh, we've just been playing. It's good in the same today. We came in. What time is it now? It's 9:30.
It's about 9:45, I think.
So we've been chatting, and I came back about 7 o'clock, and we've just been talking rubbish. And it's suddenly like, where's the evening gone? It's been.
He got his drone out,
That was cool.
and
The first aerial shots of the railway.
yeah.
That's been very good.
So that'll be good to watch. And so this is going to be a 2-year special for the Ivy Railway.
So, part of that, we've been looking through some of the pictures when I just can't quite process the amount of work. I mean, when you go along the line, you go, oh yeah, that's quite a big cutting, and then you see the photos of just a spade up against it, and you're like, do you do this all by just hand? You're mad for doing it. It's brilliant.
I am mad.
But
I admit it. There's no point trying to hide.
it's like some places you go, oh yeah, I can see where the railway would go. This place, I don't even know where you started thinking the railway would go here.
No. We had a bit of an issue with one of my points, which was causing a derailment. But Lawrie had some good ideas about extending the check rail.
So what's currently going on is Ian is repairing his railway that I have broken.
You haven't broken anything.
Right, let's go. Lean back.
You can see that the
Whoa, stop there.
engine was
you are-
derailing going
What's
that way.
happened? If you stop and come and look, can you put the brake on it?
What it needed was a bit of grease.
Right, lean right back.
So leaning back.
Lean right.
That's the new check rail in position now, nearest to us. This was before the grease.
So I've been filming with Ian in his loco today, and the result is locomotive on blocks, and
He didn't do anything wrong at all. The engine derailed on him, and it wasn't his fault. It was my track which needed to be levelled a bit better. The engine was fine as it turned out. Some more drone footage here. You can see the 5-inch gauge, and of course you can see Ivy Railway as well as it pans down. Scratching my leg, scratching my head.
motor fallen off? Yeah, it has fallen off. Right in bloody camera as well.
I'm coming. Lawrie also had to go on my 5-inch gauge railway. Possibly the first time on this channel that you've seen my Ruston. It's made by Maxi Track. You can see the drone starting off. Just up here in a sec, you'll see Lawrie doing his stuff.
We've only fallen off twice today, it's been fine.
Yeah, Lawrie nearly got trapped in my tunnel. It was a terrifying experience.
Falling off in one place, where he goes, look at everyone falling off there, and then watch them. He's never come up here before.
Yeah, he's unique. It's not his fault though, it definitely isn't his fault. We did a bit of track maintenance and loco maintenance, and now we're back on schedule. Part of my jungle there. Things have started to grow back very nicely now.
Casual Friday driving style.
There we are.
I don't know where I've left the train, but
Bye.
such a small section to go for me not to derail again.
Little test.
Little test.
That was easy, that was a little test.
Little test. Right, okay.
You got to do a lot of different traction, didn't you?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, man. So 08, 09, which is pretty much the same but faster.
Yeah, because the 08's 15, isn't it?
Yeah,
and then
and it was, I think it was 27, was it? 27?
So I want to say 29.
Something like that.
Yeah.
And then
Which doesn't sound like a lot different, but it makes sense.
it does make a difference, especially when you do things where you do go on the main line.
Did you see I did a video of chasing an 08?
No.
It came down from Felixstowe to Ipswich
Yeah.
to be the shunted Ipswich, as the yard was being redone. And normally you can't chase on the Ipswich Felixstowe. I got about 4 or 5 shots of it because in the car I was able to overtake it and keep overtaking it because it's just it's doing 15. That was
Excellent.
it's lovely sitting back now, just trundling down the main line.
We could do 25 at one point. It was near Avonmouth where we used to go from Chittenden sidings and back to the BBHT terminal, and you could, because you're on the main line, you're allowed to do line speed, and with the 09 you could tear along with it.
It must be really interesting being on that, knowing that you're so slow on the main line, going, come on.
Yeah.
Come.
Don't feel slow on those until.
They're short wheelbase, aren't they? So I
Yeah,
guess
they
it
are.
must kick and buck.
Yeah, I don't think it was too bad. I remember with them, if you tried to move a train and you hadn't sort of, the whole train and the brakes hadn't released, and you put power on the 08 or 09, it would do this weird juddery thing. And it would, like the wheels would be like you'd be trying to move, but you couldn't quite because the brakes weren't fully released. And that was really strange. But yeah, they were fun to drive. They were great because they're old, I suppose. They're interesting.
I mean, when you think about it, like the first generations of them were effectively the evolution of the LMS design.
Yeah, that's right.
And then BR's had them forever, and then they must have worn more, as a class, worn more liveries than anything else.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, a bit of everything really. Yeah, they were nice. I did drive 59s a little bit, 60s a little bit, 67s a little bit, lots of 66s.
60s still look modern to me, and I can't believe that they're being pulled out of service. I'm like, no, they're still new. I can't. Sorry, carry on with your list.
No, that's okay, mate. I'm nearly there now. I think it was just 70s to add to that. That's it.
The most ugly things.
Yeah, yeah, pretty good really. Pretty good engines. Too complicated really. A few little strange foibles that aren't great, but apart from that, they're quite fun to drive.
Welcome to the modern world. Everything's complicated.
Yeah, they were kind of weird because with the 66 you've got the console there, and then you've got your dials there, and then you've got more controls here, like your brakes and stuff. So it was quite good that you've got the separation between the throttle and the reverse to that side, and then the brakes this side. Whereas with a 70, you've got like a desk with like levers like this. Very strange.
there's one or the other.
Yeah, it's very easy to mix up what you're trying to do.
Have you ever, changing the subject slightly, have you ever got a ride on one of the Baylor Rider or tank engines?
I'd love to.
They waddle. As you're going up, they really waddle from side to side.
I can imagine.
They're great. I wasn't prepared for the amount of sideways motion on them. And cracking things.
They're amazing. I just couldn't believe on there that like their curves right towards Devil's Bridge. They're tight, and you've got that drop. I mean, you're looking down on the top of trees, aren't you?
It's an absolutely stunning run. It is absolutely stunning. And that last curve as you come up that last bank into Devil's Bridge through that cutting.
It's amazing.
It's worth doing it. I was very lucky to do it on the footplate, because on the footplate it's just so much better.
Yeah, absolutely. You are very lucky. I'd love to.
I'm definitely very lucky. They got a Garrett there now.
Have they?
Yeah, got a Garrett, like the smaller, not quite as big as the Welsh Highland ones.
Oh wow. But
South African, I think it's can't remember what class it is, but it's the slightly smaller version.
went to a gala at the Severn Valley, and they had the narrow gauge loco at was it Highley? It was at on a little bit of track.
Oh, was
It
that
was Small England, I think.
was that Prince? It was
Yeah.
Prince. I think they had an incident.
They did have an incident because
Yes.
the wall was kind of
Yes.
where it shouldn't be.
Yes,
I remember that.
Yes, I remember that well.
I didn't see the incident. But I saw the
I
aftermath.
just heard of the incident. It was from the September galas.
Yeah, I'm not sure when it was. It was years ago now. It was. I'm
I-
not sure what time of year it was.
So, for those of you who don't know, the Severn Valley Railway in September do their gala, and they have trains that run. I think at the moment they start Thursday, and they run non-stop until Sunday night, and they run through the night, and it's the just most amazing thing to be in the middle of the night, because obviously for my generation, never getting to sample steam running at night to be on the footplate, well not on the footplate, be on the passengers and just sample it. It's something very special. I just go just for the atmosphere. I don't even necessarily want to go for a ride. I just go on the platform and just watch the thing come through and just be like,
It's beautiful, and it's because it's autumn as well, isn't it? So it's like it's quite an atmosphere. It's a very atmospheric time of year anyway. And
oh, because I was showing you some photos, wasn't I, from early morning at the yard. I've got some pictures
Fantastic.
years ago now. I think just when they put the floodlights up at Bridge North,
Yeah.
and it was misty and the fog lights were punching through. Oh, it was glorious.
Brilliant. I told you, didn't I? Spent 36 hours on it from that gala. I went and got a little bit of sleep now and again, and then went off to Birmingham to do some mixing after that.
I remember one. We came down doing like a similar lack of sleep, definitely 24 hours plus.
Yeah.
And we were going down, and I had my head out, and I got some smut in my eye. And I remember, when you're tired, you don't deal with things particularly well. And I remember getting more and more annoyed, and eventually couldn't get it out. So eventually, put my head down, just was tired and annoyed, and slept. And I woke up, and we were in Kidderminster, and everybody was off the train. My first thought was, oh, I can see, and it doesn't hurt.
Which is always nice.
Followed by, where am I? Where is everybody? And why am I the only person on the train?
Oh,
And I found out my mate had came back and he'd gone to get some food. And we wandered, there was a shop there, and it had a load of really cheap double O gauge locomotives. So I ended up with a Class 73 for like 15 quid. And walked away. Yeah, it was.
was this a dream?
No, it's
This
still,
was
I've still
real,
got
is
it. It's the Lima 73.
Right.
So not super details, but I was like, oh, I haven't got 73. And yeah, we bought a couple of things and walked back on that. This is really good.
Excellent. Oh, fantastic.
That was a good day.
Yeah, good.
We also thinking of buying stuff. I really like Hornby Double A, the 3-rail.
Yeah.
Really like that. And I'd got a Princess, and it was missing the front pony truck. And we stopped off at I can't think. What's the halt after Bridge North? You come out of Bridge North, and there's a little station.
Eardington?
Yeah, that's it. Well, there we go. And we'd gone there, and they had a little shop there, a little kind of second-hand shop.
Yeah.
And there were 3 double O coaches. And I was like, oh, yeah, I might have maybe even a bit scratched, but they were like a tenner.
So that was actually on the whole.
Yeah, the whole they'd
Wow.
they'd done a lot of work with it, opened it up. So, and then they'd got next to it. My mate picked it up and was like, "Do you need this?" And it was a front pony truck for a double O Princess. I was like, or Duchess. And I was like, "That's yes."
That's incredible.
Oh, just of all the things to come across,
Yeah.
that thing I needed. So
Brilliant.
that's on my Duchess now.
Synchronicity or something.
Yeah, everything coming together and working.
Yeah, nice. It's nice when that happens. Are you ready for the derailment segment? Here it comes. That's a fridge freezer balanced on a wagon to go round the corner of the house. I've got a helper here in Sarah. Strange split screen view here. I was happy even though I didn't look it.
Stop it. Hello? The man. Hi.
Oh no. Pooped on. You won't get pooped on there though. Some evening running at some point. Freighting operation here. Always very careful, Sarah is. Back to Keith. I met Keith on the railways. We were both drivers for EWS. And that was actually bought at Hampton Load.
Oh yeah,
£10.
that's pretty good.
Because it's not obviously not genuine.
No, but it's nice, isn't it?
It's lovely, yeah. And I think they'd actually used it. I don't know, but I think they'd used it on the station.
Oh, that's nice.
So,
That makes it a bit more if it's been used on it.
Yeah, that's it. So, yeah. So we're just enjoying chilling out. He's been
Downtime.
busy all day.
It's been a long day. I've been filming with the railway. It's been really, really good. But there's this big kind of bright thing in the sky and blue skies, and most of the people around here don't know what that means. And it's been so hot. We did. I was here for the Rail Oddities event. The weather was awful, and everybody got soaked. And then either side of that, it's just been like tropical. I feel very sorry for the railway. The one day they had their event.
Typical.
It was good though. If you didn't come along, you should have come to the Rail Oddities event.
Yes, you should. Is this still recording?
We'll be looking at it. He'll be like, didn't press start on this.
Yeah, probably. Mate. I'll just check that. There is a red light doing something.
We did on our first cheap car challenge.
Yeah.
We headed off and camped somewhere.
Yeah.
The plan was to do camping in the cars, and I think at the end of it, I slept in the back of mine, Matt slept in the back of his. Trev started off in a tent, but the other guy's snoring was so bad he ended up being in his car.
Yeah.
And we were all sat around a bonfire in the evening, just chatting, and it was just chat like this, and it was really, really good.
Yeah.
And we went over to look at the camera, and we hadn't turned it on. I was like, oh, it's just no, we had turned it on. The battery had died, and it was we have a dodgy battery, which normally when the battery dies, it just stops and powers off. This one just cuts the recording, so the clip becomes corrupt. Like, oh, but it was so good. There was so much just lovely, just chat about life, the universe, and everything, and gone forever.
Lost like tears in the rain.
Oh, that's very philosophical.
That's Blade Runner, actually.
Fair enough. I was going to let you take credit for it.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I could have said nothing, couldn't
Oh,
yeah.
I can't believe how far we flew the drone.
Yeah, very good. It was amazing watching that thing. It's just so nice to see like, the house in the area from the skies. It just looks like a little model, doesn't it?
It's an exceptionally pretty area.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
I'm very jealous of the railway, and then the view.
I just want people to enjoy them, really.
Well, we've had fun. We've definitely had fun. I don't know how many miles we've done on so far on the road. Every day that I've come back, because I've been here for several days, should we go have a trip on the railway? Yeah, let's go have a trip on the
It's got to be
railway.
done, isn't it? It's got to be done.
It's brilliant.
Well, I think, what time is it now? Where are we?
It's getting dark.
It's getting dark, isn't it? Losing our light. Yeah, it's been good to have a chat, mate.
Yeah.
And we shall continue chatting, but we shall be talking amongst ourselves.
In fairness, this has basically been the quality of the chat.
Yeah.
For the last 4 evenings has been basically this. Although normally it's with like electric trains going.
Yeah, that's true.
It's been really good fun. Cheers, buddy. It's been
Cheers,
really good.
Yeah, cheers.
Here's to the next, I don't know, 2 years.
Yeah, thank you. Thanks for watching, and thanks to Sarah for videoing me. Thanks to Lawrie for some of his footage that's been used on this, and also Keith for filming some other footage as well. And Weyland. And thanks, Sarah, for not laughing loudly while I speak.
Why are you doing it like an Oscar?
I just want to thank God and my family and my friends. I just couldn't have done this without you.
All right.
But yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon.